now for some reason. The game's
I
in a
wonder where
different
Benny ran off to.
resolution. But whatever. At least it's running. Let's see if we can make it through the lobby without crashing. Elevator to the 13th floor. Yeah, that's a very comforting number to think of when you're scared of crashing. This game's worth the fight to fight it, to play it though. This guy has a key, right? E.
You dig this crazy scene or what?
Yeah, well, hello.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
What are you doing here?
Good question! My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man.
Oh, yes, man. What kind of name is Yes Man?
It's what Benny always called me. Probably because I'm programmed to be so helpful.
Okay. You've seen Benny?
Sure. He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall.
Benny stole a chip from me. You know what it's for?
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there!
What's Benny planning to do?
Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then I just do what Benny tells me. Easy peasy!
Wow. You know, you're really forthcoming.
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
Benny reprogrammed you?
Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
And what if I wanted to take over New Vegas instead of Benny?
Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no.
What are the details?
Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan.
No. What were you saying about the fort?
Right! It's one of 2 locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something.
I'll check it out.
Neat. Let me know what you find out.
What is this place down here?
This is Benny's workshop. When the Tops got renovated, he had this half of the floor blocked off for his own use. I guess you could say it's my entire world. I don't think I've ever left this room, but that's okay. I'm not complaining.
Goodbye.
See you around.
Reminded me of the battle for Hoover Dam. Something about letting the Legion have control over Hoover Dam might upset people. Anyway, how about a little bit better with guns? More science. Blinder with science. And then speech. Yeah, that would be good. So what was fight the power again? Gain, a buff against faction enemies.
Wonder where Benny got off to.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Your crimes against the Legion, including the death of the fearless Vulpes and Kulta, are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy again. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip, and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak.
Why does Kaiser want to see me?
Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Just a little longer.
Where to, partner?
The house.
Events have transpired in a less than optimal fashion. Benny has fled the strip and the platinum chip has not been recovered.
You set me up.
And whose idea was it to offer yourself up as a sacrificial lamb? Really? What did you expect? Are you going to keep giving him opportunities to kill you? It's becoming a hobby of his.
Fair. That's fair. He hijacked one of your Securitrons.
I suspected he'd found a way to access my encrypted databases, but, well, this explains it. That would be how he learned of the platinum chip in the first place, not to mention where to intercept you on your way in. Highly resourceful, Benny. He would have made a fine agent had he stayed loyal. It's fortunate you came along to replace him, and ironic.
Where do you think Benny is?
His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course.
So I guess I'm going to the camp then.
I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the platinum chip.
And how do I know? Or how do I open it?
You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the platinum chip and open sesame.
And what's inside?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
Then what's my stake?
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
It's pretty heavy, Doc. Alright.
I expect that if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
Penthouse floor. Casino floor.
I'm gonna go ahead and check the stream real quick. Make sure it is in fact streaming. It is. Okay. I'm not gonna stream it to my phone to. Oh wait, it will keep playing if I simply lock it. There. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was viewable and everything. Hey, Dr. Detroit. You're a good moderator, you know that? Back to the game. Back to full immersion. Hey, Ed. Happy little beeps. Protocol. Reinitiate? Follow and reinitiate? Yeah.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there. The Lucky 38, I mean. And we were wondering if you could help us. If it's not too much trouble, of course.
How'd you get in the strip?
This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the credit check. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the strip anyway.
What does this involve?
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
And this is where I come in?
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Alright. You are paying me?
Oh, no, that wasn't really what we had in mind. We were hoping you would just, help us, to be helpful.
To be helpful? Alright.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Only a fool would try to hack House. Do I need to go talk to House again? Later. We got, a chip to go retrieve. And it is south. I'm gonna take a few minutes to use the restroom and everything. I'll be right back. I'll play the radio while I'm gone.
And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
To the town of Alfrea rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was
I'm back. Alright.
and the notches on his pistol numbered one.
Alright. Back on this journey. Fresh apple. Drink some water.
Folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter. He was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had
I like
failed.
this song.
21 would be the ranger big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
Come on, Eddie. Let's avoid all those boat flies over there.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red and not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might
Hey,
have
Eddie.
gone living, but he made one
Think you can make me some
fatal
ammo?
slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. On his hip.
I don't have the resources. Okay, never mind then.
Big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
I'm in danger. Ow. Those are some really big lizards. I think I had enough for 357 or 10 mil. I'll just use this one. See how weak it is. Right, Eddie? Hey, Ed. Hey. What do we got? 20 lead powder. Yeah, I don't have the resources. Ed has some of those, but I don't think he has all of them in his inventory. So we're just gonna make do with what we got. It's not like I'm about to fight the Legion or anything. Hey, careful when you're firing that dude. I'm not sure I want to go in there. Let's not walk into the cave. I think if I just keep going south, I can eventually go around the rocks. Freaking lizards. You know what? I don't have the ammo for you guys. But I got the steel. I don't got the lead, but I got the steel. That's what I should have said. That would have sounded cooler. slash. I swing my sword back and forth. This way. Just one moment. I've returned. A little camp
You're
down here.
listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. We've got some news for you coming right up. Patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether
That's a
its
ranger
pricey
station,
restaurant,
apparently.
The Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. In other news, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Yes, Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
He's friendly. That's right. I have the mark now. Kaiser's mark. They're not gonna kill me anymore.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Show mark. I was invited.
You wear the mark of Kaiso. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Alright, my hockey and football gear wearing friends. You got some big mean looking dogs though. Well, it's like motocross gear, like off-road biker gear.
Howie, are you ready to head upriver?
Alright.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items.
What is a banned item?
Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items.
A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made
Sure.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
Also in the headlines, merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days.
Show you the kind of people they are. Compare them to Romans, I suppose.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
You seeing all this, Eddie?
True to Caesar.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside. You must enter Caesar...
Alright, Eddie. You're gonna have to wait here.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
Just let me deal with Benny and I'll be on my way.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
What do I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch, and inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
You played past your abilities.
Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. Like I said, you forced my hand. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
I get to decide how you die.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you get to decide. So which way you leaning?
You know what? With honor.
You do that for me, baby? Don't tease if you don't mean it.
Yeah, Kaiser says
So
I
you
get to...
keep saying.
He turned down the fight, did he? You know what? Do you have a preference? That's a good question. Do you have a preference?
Yeah. To die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session of hey-hey with 30 sex-starved broads. You'll set that up? Look, I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out of this shindig alive. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme, baby. It's called having a legacy.
I haven't made up my mind.
I know, so many options. How do you choose just one?
Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
I'll leave it up to Baldy.
Burn, man. True to Kaiser.
Come on, Eddie. Follow me. Come on. Eddie. I believe the shack was back here somewhere. Eddie. Oh, there you are. Don't go anywhere, Eddie.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Okay.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
Alright.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work?
Why did you send me here?
The Platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Alright, I'll upload the data.
Good. I won't hold you up any longer.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
Oh. You mind shutting the robots off, though? Get dehydrated. Really wish I had more ammo. This will work.
Violence will not be tolerated.
Oh, he's pretty... Oh, there's a turret. Did you get it, Eddie? Scrap metal. Whoa. That's creepy. Oh, there's more of them back there. Okay, so maybe the shotgun's not a great idea. Man, Ed, he makes this a lot easier. Don't ya? Just use my pistol. Rely on Eddie.
Warning.
Yeah, I've wandered too far down. I'm getting all radiation sick and stuff. Wait. No, I have it. That's okay. I just had the wrong thing tagged. Excuse me. Drink. Don't really have much in the way. Don't have rat away. That's alright. I'll use the stim pack at least. If I can find my way through this place. Hey, there'll be some damage in their head. Dang. It's just ominous having them like right outside the window. Oh, is this it? It'd be foolish not to listen to House. It'd be foolish for me to listen to the anybody else. What's more important than cats? Mankind's future. Loud down here.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Let's just hope the Legion lets me leave.
Our way, true to Caesar.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You're free to leave.
Let's go take care of this ammo situation I have. See what type of ammo I need. Oh, I'll be able to see it in the menus.
Welcome, sir, or... I am ready to process our transaction.
That. Armor would be nice, wouldn't it? Weapons. I probably can't afford any of them. Nope. Can't get none of those. Wait, I forgot ammo. What I came here for. Because I can't afford nothing they sell. Which is ironic. Because I'm the one man that walked into the Lucky 38 and I don't have enough caps to buy any weapons. You know, I would love to have the 50 here. Ooh. How much is that sniper rifle? What was it called? Anti-material rifle. 8,000 caps. Dang. Someday it will be mine. Two-step goodbye would be nice to have, but 29,000 caps? Are you kidding me? I gotta get like several jackpots at the casinos for that. You're asking me for a year's wage? You guys are crazy.
Come back and see us again soon.
You're crazy, Ed. I don't like their prices. Right, we're going to house. Maybe stop by the clinic and get these reds pumped out of me. You got him, Eddie. Right? Run! I'm right behind you. I hope this game's done unbinding everything for me. What do you see, Ed? There's nothing here.
I heard some squatters talking about some fancy pants rangers coming into the area.
I don't care. I gotta be respectful. You gotta be respectful. That's the key to success, children, is you gotta be respectful, you gotta be kind, you gotta be honest. If you're not one of those things, failure is imminent.
Where to, partner?
And you better give me a lot of caps, cause
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
here you go.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious.
1,000 caps,
So very
really?
deep. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
what now?
A great deal shall be happening. A cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. What you see there will help you understand the significance of what you accomplished at the fort.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip.
So what now?
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups, while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
So what now?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
I'll make sure they support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Let's see. Could always use better speech. need a nap.
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip.
Oh, hey, house. House.
Any progress with the boomers?
I got questions.
What did you want to discuss?
A woman named Emily asked me to bug one of your data terminals.
One of the followers of the apocalypse, I'm sure. They're curious about me. Good luck planting a surveillance device here in the Lucky 38 without my knowing about it. What else did you want to discuss?
What was New Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You saved Vegas?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
What preparations did you make?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Yeah, if only. Why didn't it?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
How did you nearly die?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Yeah, something else.
What else did you want to discuss?
How will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
What's your plan?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
Okay.
What else did you want to discuss?
And what can you tell me about the boomers?
They occupied Nellis Air Force Base a little over 50 years ago. One of my Securitrons got some video of their arrival and then exploded. Odds are they were vault dwellers. That's everything I know about them, really.
Alright.
They occupy...
Whoops.
What else did you want to discuss?
What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
What? How do you intend on enforcing your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength.
Which is...
Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat your Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam?
That's right, Kimball.
They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
Right. So what were their terms?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
You would go to war against the NCR?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me, if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
Say you keep control of New Vegas. What happens then?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
Yeah, that's assuming the NCR stays easy to work with. That's another key to success in life, is stay easy to work with. If they decide to fight the Securitrons can replace them. They should just put down their rifles and chill out. Enjoy the pleasures of life while the Securitrons protect them. And we keep this little economy going. Anyway, back on topic. In the meantime, you'd rule Vegas as some kind of dictator then?
I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as the chief executive, I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
Ah. Fair. You know, who am I to say
What else did you want to discuss?
anything about that? Who should be in control? Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
Let's go to the suite. That's a lot of stuff to take in. Let's go and have a sleep. Good night, everybody.